head into the draft, makikita nga natin kung ano yung gagawin niya in this lineup. Kasi sobrang laki ng possibility, right?
Yeah.
At matagal nang sinasabi ng mga casters na for the longest time, we haven't seen utility or roamers come into play. But with Rene J here, the possibilities are endless. He could play a Mathilda or even an Angela. Yung mga ganong ka-wild na guesses. But then, as we head on to the draft, mapapansin natin na very standard bans. Even in the first years, nakita natin the Fanny, the Harith, as well as the Hayabusa. Meanwhile, for RC Philippines, the Chip, the Link, as well as the Juicy.
And gusto ko yung nabanggit mo about Rene J na pwede siya more on a support.
Yep.
You also could expect him to use the hard tanks, setter tanks,
Yes.
kumbaga. And right now for Aurora MLBB, they prioritize Azaz, which opens up the possibility naman pag red side ka na maaga mong pwedeng kontrahin to. As you mentioned nga, it's all about the side.
I am the
And
priestess
right
of
now,
primal
the side of
lightning,
RG
the
Philippines is
hunter of
going for
all
the
the
Edith
evil
nga for
gods.
light.
Yes.
Will this light be the brightest
I
na ngala
am
din against Aurora Lights ko to?
incarnate.
Aurora MLBB and automatic
Bilis.
Moscow agad dito for Domeng.
Yeah, and you know, this Moskov, from the from the first series that we've had today, naging maganda naman yung pagkakagamit ng Moskov na to. But then, in this case specifically, kailangan
am
makita
more
ng Aurora
than
kung
a
paano
weapon.
nila bibigyan ng space, yes, yung Moskov, but also at the same time, kung paano nila i-enable na hindi sila malulugi sa team fight while ensuring na nasa kanila yung control ng mapa. And for the longest time, I think, no, even before in their previous teams, I think Edward is really one of the players na sobrang intuitive ng pagkakagamit niya ng mga heroes na meron siya.
Sa XP, no?
Yes, na kaya niyang magbigay ng spasyo sa kanyang mga kakampi.
And that's the perfect aggression that you need kapag may Moskov ka. Especially kanina na-observe natin yung sa playstyle ni Outplayed. So kung dito, medyo i-apply natin yung ganong klase ng fundamentals or mechanics, kailangan mo kasi, pag may nag-split push sa Moskov, merong gumagawa din ng play to distract your opponents from actually reaching kung ano yung split push, kung ano yung pinupush na lane ng inyong Moskov. But looking at this one, ito naman yung mag-freeze naman, literally,
Yes,
onto the lanes. We have
Aurora.
the Aurora for RSG Philippines.
Aurora ang gamit ng RSG Philippines. So kapag nabanggit po namin ng Aurora, RSG muna ang tinutukoy natin. Pero sige, Aqua na lang ang babanggitin
Aqua.
natin. Tama.
Yan, shoutouts sa mga viewers natin out there. Still here and present rin, di ba? And syempre, inaabangan nila kung paano ipapakita.
Rar!
At syempre, nandun ang mga kalmot. Di ba? For Kusay, pero ngayon, yun kasi for a Roger, ulit-ulitin lang po natin.
Wala, pares kami ng buhok.
Uy! Shoutout po sa mga nakaupo rin sa Infinix Zone. And ayun, going back with the Roger, babalik po ulit tayo sa flex pick po kasi ito.
Yes.
So, it's possible that Kusei could use this hero.
Yep.
Or pwede rin naman, para din kay Ira. Then shoutout kay our very own
Carlos.
Odin din
Oo.
na nanonood. And of course, the Raiders present here supporting RSG Philippines.
Oo, kaya nga ngayon sa pagbabalik natin sa draft, the Hylos ban, I think most of the time, no, naging trend to now, day 3,
Oh, ayan
na nababan na talaga, pasok na siya sa drafting phase.
Ban-worthy.
Oo, either ban or pick.
Yeah.
And yun yung naging conversation natin a while ago. Kaya naman kayo, kung mga nanonood kayo sa bahay and gusto nyo i-try mag-rank game, kapag hindi na-ban yung high loss, just try it out.
It's
Tignan
your
nyo kung
chance.
paano nyo mapapagana yung high loss in the ranked games.
Yeah.
But then, the Tigreal ban, a response, kasi nga naman naging maganda yung performance ng Tigreal
For
from
Light.
the first series. Yeah.
Diba? And they don't want to let Light na nga lang din mag-shine with the Tigreal. If ever po nahahawakan ni Nats itong Edith. So they have two flexible heroes right now at Yanara with the Edith and Roger. Pero with the Terisla luck, I think it's safe to say na mapupunta to sa kamay ni Nats.
Yep.
He's not here to entertain but to go for the destruction na nga lang din sa opposing side, which is Aurora, which leaves us a question mark. Kung anong hero ni Edward?
Oo,
Okay.
ayan na.
Ayan na.
Hard out, nasagot na.
Sige, wag mo ng question mark, Athena.
For Rene J, ang dami pa eh. Pwede, siguro mag-ano siya dito, magiging hitman siya in this case. I'd say kasi makukulangan sila ng pang front if kukuha pa siya ng utility. Unless Mathilda yung gusto niyang kunin. But then, pwede pa din siyang mag-show if he likes since naba na yung other
Yeah.
set of heroes for... Oh!
The Joed! We forgot on brief second, oo nga pala, may Johed nga rin pala tayo nakikita this past few days here on our week 1. And it's going to be onto the hands pa ni Rene J. We get the idea with the Cho, pero kasi ang Johi din ganun din eh.
Yeah,
May
same
pick off,
thought.
may
Nothing
ejector,
beats
and
the
you have the
adrenaline
unstoppable
rush.
force kung tawagin. Tapos
Oh.
biglang for RSG Philippines, another one.
Khalid Jungle!
Oh my gosh. This is somewhat new to our eyes. Nangalang din dito, Antionara. But let's take a quick check na nga lang din before we move forward dito sa Land of Dawn. Pero let's make sure na nga lang din onto what heroes were locked in na nga lang din dito for both RSG Philippines and Aurora MLBB.
Makikita na natin as we head into the Land of Dawn kung ano nga ba ang mga heroes na pinik ng
Okay.
ating mga kakampi. And this is a Benedetta pick coming from Irad. So ito talaga yung sinasabi nilang pang-counter against Azaz. Kasi kapag nag-Dominator's Descent, tapos naglatag ng kanyang ultimate ng isang Benedetta, mauubos agad yung Dominator's Descent.
May-
And
uh-huh.
down pagbagsak ng Zaz doon.
This was one of my first questions or tanong nung sabi ko, anong pwedeng pangabot sa ZAS? Anong pwedeng mga heroes na pwedeng umabot agad sa likod? And we tend to overlook
Welcome to
na meron
Mobile
nga palang
Legends.
Benedetta. Pero let's head on na agad sa game number 1 between Aurora MLBB laban sa RSG Philippines.
And can you hear their screams? Kasi nga naman ang lakas na ng pagsuporta ng ating mga manonood dito lang sa MPL Arena. And for this game, no, Athena specifically, whoever gets the first turtle will be able to parang help their gold laners na magkaroon ng enough space in their matchup. Wala pang nagiging kaganapan. But then the early pokes coming from this from Aqua's Aurora are really more than enough na mabawasan yung mga necessary members dito pa lang sa early stages ng laban.
Yeah, and especially with the Hailstone Blast na nga lang din, ang dami niyang capability if ever man na na-check yung mga brushes, which is exactly what he intended to do if ever man doon sa may bandang L niya, or right natin rather, is meron nagtatago na member from Aurora MLBB. Pero pondohan din natin dito yung Benedetta jungler for Irad Antionara for RSG Philippines. Kasi you have the capability na maging malikot na nga lang din. Go for the
Yes.
pull-ups. And of course, number 1 is the pick-ups na nga lang din.
Yeah, and since this is going to be probably a damaged Benedetta as we usually see in the jungle, definitely mararamdaman natin yung damage output coming from him. Pero doon,
Aga.
mapapa-flicker out yata doon. Itong si Kosei, but that's okay because mamamaximize nila ang gold plating dito sa bot lane natin.
Oh my
Early
gosh.
on into the match, nalagas na agad yung bot.
Wala pa pong 2 minutes, okay? 1 minute and 53 seconds na clear ni Domeng agad yung gold plating dun sa may bandang baba. So, with that, Aurora MLBB, makuha man o hindi dun si Kusei, that was already a win for Domeng eh. Diba? Magiging
Yes.
pal-Domeng na naman siya.
Paldoming na nga ang kaganapan ngayon, pero Spear of Destruction tatama yata yun na there. O, nandun lang
Andun
din man
na.
si Irad will get the turtle, pero hindi pa sila tapos kasi Yue will get the first blood against Light. Nandun na lang tinamaan naman kupunan ng Aurora, pero sabi nila, back na lang muna tayo kasi okay na yun. Kung nakakuha na tayo ng pagong, tapos tayo pa din, yung nakakuha ng first blood.
Medyo nag-miss out doon yung penalty zone from Nafi. Was expecting merong tataman isa or dalawa man yan. Pero medyo nag-ugat na nga lang din kasi matapang na sumama rin doon si Domeng.
Yep.
Especially nung nagkaroon siya ng Spear of
Spear of
Destruction
Destruction.
na nagkaroon ng ample damage na pabalik doon ang Aurora MLBB sa RSG Philippines. And now, pupondo ulit tayo or titingin dito sa may bandang mid lane na kung saan si Aqua medyo nahihirapan din in terms of positioning.
Yes, and ngayon, yung pagkakapick ng Aurora na to as well as the Edith will ensure maximum crowd control in their favor. Kaya naman kung paano nila gagamitin yung lineup na to is what we will be seeing sa mga susunod na skirmishes na mangyayari. Corrosion Sight has been picked up by Domeng, so definitely meron ng pagkaka-slow effect yung kanyang basic attacks.
Aha.
So that's a good thing for him. And sinasabi natin, no, yung 600 gold lead na to, 3 minutes in, is a very huge thing, especially if you are
On the
a
go.
gold laner. Kasi kapag meron kang 600 what, that's almost an item against your opponent. So magiging maganda yon. Kaya naman speaking of maganda, makukuha na yata nila ang bot lane turret ng ganun-ganun lang.
Ang bilis!
Tapos susubukan ng RSG na kumontes, pero sabi nila hindi natin kaya pa.
It's all about the speed here for Aurora MLBB na kung saan parang medyo fluid yung nagiging flow nila dito. And to be honest, nakikita rin talaga natin dito na mas lalo nilang binibigyan ng nurture na kailangan dito si Domeng as early as before the 5 minutes pa nga yun, di ba? And just imagine na kung gaano kalaki po yung magiging epekto na to kay Kusei kasi later on mapipilitan sila mag-switch dito. Not just so makahabol siya in terms of itemization. Speaking of item, kaka-purchase siya pa lang din naman dito ng Windtalker. Pero ito yung mapapurchase sila.
Mababalibag yata doon, pero nandun lang din naman yung ultimate coming from Aqua. Electo final broken na sila rin. O isa-isa na bumabagsak ang mga kupunan ng RSG. Dalawa para sa isa, pero
Edward!
okay lang din naman yun kasi si Edward is killing nuts entertainment.
2 for 1. And that's going to be in favor of Aurora MLBB. Mukhang di pa tinantanan! A killing spree for Edward!
Ayaw tantanan talaga ni Edward kasi nandun na lang din naman yung kanyang final slash. Pero sabi nila, wag na muna natin ituloy kasi nakuha na natin yung pagong. Nakakuha pa tayo ng 3 kills. Bonus na lang yun.
Ayaw huminahon dito ni
Hala!
Edward. Isa pa yata sila. Nakaready sila Demon Kite and Rene J.
Ang ganda ng pagkakabato coming from Rene J plus a wonderful backup from a Demon Kite. The pick-offs are definitely pick-off-sing. In this case, sa Aurora MLBB.
Rene J is giving. Diba? Ang ganda ng mga ejector niya doon. And to be honest, kwentado yung ganong klase na hindi siya asim eh.
Yep.
More on sobrang calculated nung aggressiveness dito ng Aurora MLBB that they know when to back down. They're choosing their fights wisely dito for game number 1. They have the lead at Yanara. And technically, kita mo si Irad, afford niya rin naman if ever yung ginagawa ng Julia dito ng Demon kahit na mag-split push, mag-try, mag-push siya ng ibang tore. Kaso nga lang, ang problema, pinupuruhan yung ibang mga linya nila na napapareact na nga dito to say life and that.
Ito yung sinasabi natin kanina, they need to give Domeng space. Kasi nga naman, kapag nagkaroon ng enough space si Domeng at naging Domeng na siya, officially, ganito ang mangyayari. Kaya naman doon sa bot lane, battle of the two old
Hahabol
friends.
pa.
Demon kahit susubukan niya ang habulin si Irad,
Salubong.
pero okay lang din naman. Kasi sabi niya, hindi pa natin kayang habulin yan. Masyadong madaming dash.
Nag-fist bump muna, Auntie. Nag-fist bump muna
Fist
doon.
bump.
Pero eto, ang medyo mababawasan. That's getting Rene J na nga lang din. And medyo na-reach kasi agad dito ng Aurora MLBB rather. Yung sinasabi natin na ano nga ba yung isa sa way para ma-maximize mo na may Moskov ka sa lineup mo? Which is other members to put pressure.
Yep.
Para walang masyadong maka-istorbo, walang masyadong makagambala doon kay Domeng. Kung may isa, medyo kaya niya yun eh, kasi lamang nga siya in terms of gold as well, or items, di ba? Mas specific. And right now, the objective is up. Pangatlong pagong para sa laban na ito, Auntie.
And this is the last turtle of the match. Magkakaroon pa lang ng flicker ang ating hitman. 4 laban sa 4. 4 laban sa 5 na kasi nandito na si Irad. Pero penalty zone ko connecta sa 3. Isa-isa na lang sinusubukan pabagsakin ng mga member. Pero ang ganda din ang pagkakasahan ng Electro final blow. Ang low na din ng mga member ng outside ng Aurora. Pero si Nax ang unang pabagsak. Nandyan na din si Kusei. Kaya naman sabi nila, go na natin to. Mag-freeze pa yata to si Edward. Tapos sa pag-flicker, Insight pero double kill coming from Yue.
Ato naman si Demon Kite, nakikipag-reunion kay Irad, but definitely, Yue did a fantastic job doon sa Dominator spawn niya. And after that, spawning another Nightmaric spawn, tapos free sa gilid na nga lang yung ibang mga members. And Aurora MLBB yet again taking down or Turtle onto the hands. And na rin natin sabay-sabay ang ating Infinix instant replay.
Napabagsak na, sinubukang pabagsakin ng RSG Philippines sa mga koponan dito ng side ng Aurora. Napaloan nila si Rene J, yes, but the moment that Domeng entered the scene, grabe yung pagbabato niya ng mga sibat. Kaya naman nabaliktad pa nila yung laban na yun na kasama pa sila ng Turtle.
And ngayon for RSG Philippines, na-understand natin yung idea na tinatry nila muna if ever na, wait lang, ceasefire muna. Antayin natin si Irad na makapag-farm ng
Yes,
konti muna
yes.
dito. Yung mga ganyan na pag-side-side niya, medyo malaki din naman if ever yung nadadagdag sa kanya. But looking closer na nga lang din dito sa ating mga goals and of course onto the items, mapapansin talaga natin yung sudden surge for Aurora MLBB because of the way that they place themselves pagdating kasi sa mga team fight.
Tapos nawalis pa doon ni Edward si Irad, pero sabi ni Irad, wag na muna natin ito ituloy tuloy. Kasi masakit na yung bawas na meron kayo. Ayaw nilang tantanan at bitawan yung mid lane turret. Kasi nga naman, ang laki ng espasyong maibibigay niyan. Pero sabi ni Demon kahit ayaw niyo ibigay yung mid, akin na lang yung bot.
Diba? Medyo nililipat nila yung sites nila, focusing on two things at a time, diba? And ngayon, nagdi-divide and conquer ang Aurora MLBB. Doming is ready if ever man. Nakita natin na dito sa ngalan sila nakaabang sa may bandang Gedli. Even the purple back ay walang ligtas sa mata dito ng Aurora. And with that, Auntie Nara, mas lalo lang ulit sila magkakaroon ng confidence to roam around the map and pray on their members or on their opponents, which is ang RSG Philippines.
Grabe, Trinity build na dito. Itong si Doming, and yung Trinity build na yun, yung Demon Hunter Sword, Golden Staff, as well as yung Corrosion
Corrosion
Sight.
Sight.
Ibig sabihin, kaya na niyang mag-dish out ng ample amount of damage against their opponent. And ito na yung space na sinasabi natin, Athena.
Tama.
Kapag meron siyang ganito kalawak na space, ang dami niyang pwedeng puntahan. Pwede siyang mag-push muna sa bot, pwede siyang sumama sa teamfight, kasi nga naman, hindi sila nag-aalangan kung sa espasyong pinanghawakan nila.
Kasi ito yung Moscow na lagi na ngayon sumasama sa teamfight. So this is a different version. Ito yung twist with Doming, di ba? And kaninang nakaka-Corrosion Sight with the on-hit slow, by the way, is nahihirapan na yung RSG Philippines. What more with the Holy Trinity build na agad ngayon? Addition of the Demon Hunter Sword. So definitely they need to spot where Doming is hiding. Hiding Doming sila muna sa
Hiding
ngayon.
Doming.
Kasi nakikita mo, nag-aantay lang sila na meron mawali si Edward with the final slash. Even with the Vengeance nga lang, hindi pa final slash eh. Yung dumikit pa lamang sa Edward, inaantay nila. Pero tingnan muna natin yung nagiging galaw din ni Iran while waiting for the action plan or plan galing sa kanya mga team members.
Oo, ang ganda na pagkakaset up ng side ng Aurora MLBB towards that bot lane. Kaya naman yung Lord, 13K na lang yung Lord. Sumama pa si Paldoming sa pang nangyayaring gulo. Demon Knight will be able to secure that Lord. Babagsak pa si Irad Edward with a mega kill. Tapos tumama pa yung kanyang mga skill. Penalty zone, kakasana si Doming yata ang susunod na magiging victim. Pero hindi! Sabi ni Doming, I will stay alive! Sinatsaman ng susunod na pababagsakin. Kaya naman unstoppable coming from Edward. Apat ang pumabagsak sa side ng RSG.
4-man down for the side of RSG. On to the Infinix instant replay. Ano nga bang nangyari doon? Dahan-dahan sana yung pagpasok doon ni Irad. Umabot na magaling sa final blow siya. But look at the way that Doming and Ren, they did a great job na nga lang din dito sa pag-pursue sa mga members ng RSG Philippines. And up until the very last second, sinatakalan niya makakaligtas pa siya with the sliver of HP. But no can do because Aurora is here. At yung Lord magmamarch na nga lang din dito sa may bandang top lane. RSG Philippines, what's going to be their task? What is their own plan para sa pangyayaring ito?
Kailangan nilang depensahan ito, pero yung Spear of Destruction ko, connecta. Low na din naman si Nats, pero okay lang yan kasi yung Lord, maki-clear out na din nila. Meanwhile, Doming, what are you doing, Doming? Wow!
Grabe naman to. What he can see, he will do talaga. Diba? Kapag may nakikita siya, wait lang, walang tao dito, parang pwede ako pumush. Wait lang, meron palang tao dito, parang pwede nating kunin. But with that, tinuloy niya pa rin yung plan niya.
Grabe.
Butasin natin yung base ng RSG Philippines at lalong lolobo na muli ngayon lead at sa 10.2k goal lead for Aurora MLBB. 11-2 kill score. Nasa bandang 12 minutes pa lang tayo ng laban natin, Auntie.
Oo, magsiset up na sila ngayon, Athena, for the second Lord of the match. Nagsabi yung nangyayari ngayon kasi 3,000 yung lamang ni Doming against his opponent. But what a space given to him both by Edward, Renny J, and Demon Kite. And ito talaga yung mga crucial things, you know? The moment na mag-engage yung side ng Aurora Gaming, yung layering ng skills, sisimula ni Edward, sasabahan ni Renny J, tapos may stun pa si Yue from the Dominator's Descent, yung second skill. Yung kapag tumama yung dalawang laser, hindi nakakagalaw yung RSG kasi walang nakapurify din sa kanila.
That's the thing with the battle spells ng Aladdin at Yanara. Pero to discuss further sa ating Phoenix Beast to victory earlier on, diba? Kasi nabanggit natin ng specific, kailangan i-unleash ni Renny J, si Demon Kite. Pero hindi lang si Demon Kite yung na-unleash nila ngayon eh. Lahat sila. And kung titingnan nyo po, 0-0-10 for a Moscov
Yes.
Anti-Yanara dito si Paldomeng. And even Demon, kahit and Yue, talaga kanina pa, pinipilit abutin, pero hindi pa namamatay up until the 13-minute mark. And now, for RC Philippines, mukhang kailangan nila i-contest if ever itong Lord Neto, and they're trying to position themselves into a greater vantage point, pero medyo nauuna si Rene J dun sa mga brushes, ha?
Oo, nandito na nga si Rene J, the hitman. Makakita yata siya doon ni Irad. Kaya naman sasabihin ni Irad, wag mo ko ibato. Kasi kanina mo pa ako binabato, nahihirapan na akong lumaban sa aking mga katapat, yung Lord.
Tutok
Kasi
ka?
sinusubukan nilang bakbakan for 23K. Tapos reset na lang daw
Dami
muna
na
kasi
sa'yo.
okay lang yun.
Yung range din kasi we have to consider, Auntie, for Yue. And even though, dagdag na rin natin dito, syempre, yung ginagawa na nga lang din nila. Dito, may magdagdag!
Bibigyan nila si Rene J, pero may mababato pa si Rene J with the ejector doon. On target mo daw si Aqua, pero siya pa din ang babagsak. Killing spree coming from Demon Kite. Isa-isa nang humaharap ang mga kupunan ng Aurora kasi 1-for-1 exchange ang kaganapan. Domeng versus Kusei, sabi nila wag na muna tayong mainit. Kasi nawalan na tayo ng kakampi, wag na muna natin itong ituloy.
This is going to be 4 members versus 4. Papasok si Hiro Madalag to final blow.
Tapos hindi pa sila tapos kasi naman shutdown coming from Irad. Pero sabi ni Edward, kanina mo pa binibigyan yung mga kakampi ko, kaya naman ikaw ang kaganyan ko. Nats mapaprok yung kanyang queens o wings, tapos dalawa na lang ang natitira para depensa ng kanilang base.
They're hitting 2 birds with 1 stone. Kanina yung Lord, tapos biglang sabi ni Doming, di ko muna ako sa pag-clear dito ng wave, ha. And right now, they're denying all objectives, all buffs that they can. Laban dito sa RSG Philippines. May kababaan pa po naman yung mga death timer dito, so aabot pa dito ang Task Force RSG. Kaya pa dumipensa, but the problem with that is kailangan nilang tignan kung nasan nga ba lagi nakapwesto dito si Edward. Kasi yung mga final slashes, yung medyo dumadali sa kanila. Kahit wala si Demon Kate, di ba? Ang ganda ng pressure. And of course, yung opensa na ginagawa ng Aurora MLBB.
Tapos nandito na yung Lord, nagmamarcha, may nagbabasyang gulo. Final slash again sa pero
Penalty zone!
kukonect ay penalty zone sa apat. Super sa sakita na damage output na nagagaling sa kanila. Pero sabi nila, hindi pa yun enough. What a shutdown coming from Light against Edward. Pero yung Lord, buhay pa din. And so is Domeng.
Oh, no!
So is Domeng. He is alive. The lights are shining bright as Aurora takes game number 1.
We could hear the cheers from the Auroras! Kung nandito kayo, grabe yung crowd natin. And that was just game number 1 natin, Yanara. And to know further, syempre, before that, let's take a quick break and look at the announcement.
Ng future ng team na ito. Kaya naman para sa mga fans ng Aurora, make some noise! Muli ako si Ingan kasama si Renmar and Rockhart. Nandito tayo ngayon sa Infinix Game Tambayan. Rock, ikaw na to.
I feel like na-unleash yung karamihan ng members dito ng Aurora. And I think yung lineup na to literally made to unleash Edward and nabigyan din ng pagkakataon si Domeng na magwala sa Moscow na to. Everyone else worked really well.
Woo, and the game MVP, none other than Edward.
Super active on the map. Kada team fight, walang sagot yung RSG Philippines. No answer for this Edward, for this Arlot. 5-0 and 7 with a KDA. And from the beginning, of course, rushing that Thunder's Belt for that Arlot. It's an item that really empowers his backline diving and allows him to be aggressive with even more damage. Habang tumataas yung stacks ng Thunderbelt na yan, of course, he'll also be getting more defense. So he's more sustainable. And that is the key figure of the lineup of Aurora. This Arlot was picked up because it allows the Arlot to make plays on his own and force back members of RSG Philippines on his own. Kumpara mo yan sa Terizla na kalaban niya in the lane. The Terizla can set, sure, Nath, nakita natin, would get really good penalty zones from time to time, but will you have the follow-up? While for Edward, it can literally just be Edward, hanapin mo yung kailangan mo hanapin. habulin mo yung kailangan mo habulin. And that was one of the key examples, especially with this. Earlier nakita natin, Edward was able to get a double kill and he was able to chase down Nats under the tower, which allowed more openings for Aurora to continue pushing. If you look at the mid and the jungle of Aurora, kita natin dyan, dalawang source ng magic damage, 2 magic damage dealers. You have the Zaz and you have the Julian. They both have very strong level 4s. Hindi ko naman sinasabi na parang late game damage na yung early game nila, pero masakit yan. That's the strength of magic damage dealers sa MLBB. You'll just need 1 item and your damage is respectable. 2 items, doon na kailangan mag-ingat yung kalaban mo. Now, for Aurora, they made the most out of that. Pag meron kang lineup that has 2 magic damage dealers sa tinatawag nating core, sa gitnang rotation mo, yung mid at jungle mo, tas magdagdag ka pa ng isang EXP laner na pwede lang manggulo sa backline, RSG Philippines, nahirapan sila mag-teamfight kasi mas madali mag-teamfight sa lineup ng Aurora na mas madali ang buhay dito ni Domeng. Tignan mo, for Domeng's stats, there was around 14-15 kills in that game. He ended the game with around just less than 3 kills, 2, 0, and 13. Because a lot of the aggressive movements, yung damage, manggagaling sa Arlott, sa Zas, and the Julian. But Domeng, of course, in the end of the game, nakita natin nagawa niya yung trabaho niya. So if you look at the lineup of RSG Philippines, you have an Aurora. Kumpara natin yan sa dalawang status ng mid laner. So, for the Aurora, you have someone that needs a little bit more protection. Kahit na may passive yan, gusto mo alagaan yung Aurora. Of course, with the Aurora being able to freely hit in the backlines and land those combos is good. While you have the Zazz na sa sobrang lakas ng ultimate niya, and we know the scaling of the Zazz, wala siyang pake. Gagamitin niya lang yung ultimate niya sa harap ng mga 3-4 miyembro ng RSG. Tapos magtataka yung RSG, but biglang nasisira kagad yung formasyon natin kasi papasok na si Edward, papasok na si Renegade. So this lineup of Aurora is meant to break formations against a lineup that has one hero that is meant to be protected. Kailangan mo protektahan yung Aurora na yan. And that's why nahirapan yung RSG kada team fight. Again, Aurora, mas magaling sila mag-team fight sa game na yon kasi mas madali mag-team fight with their lineup. While RSG Philippines, parang ang dami pang steps para paganahin. And this is the thing about RSG Philippines na na-realize ko with this current metagame. Yes, in the tournament, bago nag-umpisa yung MPL Philippines, nakita naman natin na competitive sila. But this is the metagame kung saan encourage ka na manggulo, na magulo yung laro mo in a way na sobra na medyo scattered, meron kang isa o dalawang player or hero na gumagawa ng sarili nila habang other 3 members are together while they're making their own play. This meta goes against the ideas of the fundamentals. If you continue to force a very, how do I say this? A lineup, a strategy na kailangan talaga na super synchronized, everyone's all good on the side of RNG Philippines. Even though sobrang magsashine sila sa ganun na playstyle, sa ganun na meta, baka mahirapan sila. Because Aurora, you have heroes and you have a lineup that can make their own play, they don't need help. Nahirapan nga ako dito para sa Benedetta ni Irad in the jungle eh. Kasi nakikita natin, yes, it's easy to access the backline. Easy for him to go in with the Alecto final blow, pasok, deal the damage, be able to disrupt the backline, but then he needs the follow-up. While the members of Aurora, you don't need a lot of follow-up. Kasi the main pieces sa mga heroes na nanggugulo sa playstyle ng RSG Philippines, they can deal the damage and they can make their own plays. A little fun fact about the First Lord actually.
Ano yan?
Nakita natin it was secured by Aurora, di ba? It was
Yes.
Demon Kite who secured it. Actually, it wasn't the retribution na ginamit niya para ma-secure yung Lord. Demon Kite was able to secure it with damage kasi nung nag-retry si Irad, it had less than 100 health left and it was the damage of the Julian that delivered the Lord para sa Aurora, the First Lord of the game.
Alam mo, naiintindihan ko ba't